Oh, I love these. If you've never seen the EverBrite, you are in for a treat. A great gift for somebody that just moved into a new home, a housewarming gift, or a gift for you, because those nights are coming in thick and fast. It's getting darker quicker, and a lot of us want to make sure that we can see, that we have some security, that we have some illumination. Well, the EverBrite lights are a continual favorite on HSN. These are stick, place, and walk away, folks. The latest solar cell technology. We are gonna light up that back door. We are gonna light up that front porch. We are gonna light up the garage, and we're gonna do it in style. These are a phenomenal item. They have never been on full flex pay, and including free shipping and handling. This is as good as it gets with our EverBrites. Talking is as good as it gets. I would not do a host pick without him. Mr. Lou Caputo.
Hello, Adam.
How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic.
Lou, I want you to share with everybody how good these are, because when people realize that not only is it security, but architectural curbside appeal,
gorgeous.
It's a winner.
These are gonna be the easiest exterior lights you have ever put up on your house, because as Adam pointed out, peel and stick right to any surface. Now, let me tell you a couple of features about these. First of all, these EverBrite lights you're looking at right here, look at how slim they are.
Yeah.
Isn't that remarkable? Look at the form factor in this. And the reason that they're so slim is right here. These little LEDs that are inside of this are actually those SMD LEDs that are all the rage right now. Surface mount device LEDs. Tiny little computer chips, as you see them right there. When I turn this on, look at how bright those are right there. Now, you don't need about them coming on, worry about them coming on during the daytime, because Adam, right here we have a solar cell. That's what's going to charge them. There's a light sensor inside of this, so they know when it's daytime and it's nighttime. And right here, that's a motion sensor. Now, here's what's key about these, and here's what makes them different than any other light of its kind on the market. When it gets dark out, they're going to go into a dim mode, okay? 10% of full power. So you've always got this little ambient light that's going to be glowing no matter what. But the moment they sense motion, they're going to come on to this beautiful full power right here. Watch this. When I cover it and I move my finger, see how it went on to full power? That full power is going to come on. It'll stay that way for 20 seconds or until the motion stops in front of it.
Yeah, and that's really the key to this, is that you never need to do anything because it does itself. Interesting to see that these are flying. I think a lot of people have seen Lou with these over the past few weeks and have maybe been tempted by it. Have we already sold 2,600 of these? Oh boy. Okay, so these are flying, folks. You get 2 of them for this amazing holiday host pick value, which is the free shipping and 4 flex pay. We're gonna show you how they work. Keep an eye on that quantity counter. I think though, Lou, a lot of people looked and they said, for $29, 2 lights, how good can they be?
Well, let's show them how good they can be. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring the lights in the studio down. Adam and I are gonna stand perfectly still. Now, there's a wall of lights right next to us here. We've got a light mounted on the door behind us. Now watch this. Notice how everything went to a dim mode, but watch what happens when we move. All the lights went to 100% power now. Now you can see how crazy bright these lights are out here. And that's what's gonna happen to you. Now, if we stand still here, okay, the lights on the door behind us, the lights over here on the wall, they're gonna go back into dim mode. And the reason they do that is this. Because these have those SMD LEDs inside of them, you never have to put batteries in these. They're sealed. So they come with the rechargeable batteries in them. Look what's going on. See how the lights are all going into dim mode? They'll do that to save power. Look at that. And then if I move my arm over here, all those lights came back on again. And they're good 20, 30 yards away. Yeah. So you don't need to worry. If you want to put it above your garage, the side door to the house, even on a tree, your porch, a dock, anywhere you want to put these, you can. Even on a stairway, a staircase, it's going to shine down. It's going to really welcome you home. It's going to give you some illumination, so God forbid you don't trip or fall. They're a phenomenal product. Folks, we're going to put 10 minutes on our clock or sell out. These are just for us. Nobody else has them as a holiday host pick. They gave us the free shipping and they went crazy with the 4 flex pay as well. If you're looking, thinking, well, do I need 2 or do I need 4 or 6? You can buy as many as you want. You can do them all on flex pay. If you find you only use 4 of them, you can send the other 2 back to us and get 100% refund of your purchase price. Wouldn't it be nice to have great lights front or back? Lou, why don't we all have great exterior lighting? What's the reason? Because of this. Right here. And this is exactly what the EverBrite lights aren't. They're not complicated, okay? If you look at this light, now, yeah, you've got 2 lights on this one, just like you're getting 2 EverBrites, but guess what? These are kind of attached to each other. You can't take these apart. Well, you know, we've got a motion sensor on here, and that's all fine and good, but on the back. Look at this. This massive wires back here. Unless you're an electrician yourself, you don't want to mess with this. And you know, why spend the money to hire an electrician if you can have the EverBrite lights and do it yourself? Now, we give you the lights with that tape mounted on the back, as you saw right there. But if you want to make a more permanent installation, we even give you some mounting hardware, some mollies and screws right there.
Yeah.
So you have that option as well. But the beautiful thing about these is that you can mount them places where you've never been able to put lights before. For instance, I'm going to walk over to our little staircase over here.
Please.
Because I want people to see. Look what we did here. And this is something that you couldn't do ordinarily. We took a staircase and we mounted two of the EverBrite lights on here. Now, how would you get power into the posts on here?
Very hard.
A fence post or anything like that. You can't do it. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I can cover this light sensor, okay, and that should come on. It's in the dim mode right now, I think, right? But when I move my finger in front of the motion sensor, it should go into there.
There we go.
100% bright mode, right? And look how bright that is on my hand. I mean, it's crazy bright, the light that comes out of this. So how else would you do that? The answer, there is no way to do that.
Yeah.
You have to have the EverBrite lights. So think about doing that, you know, without having a lot of work, hiring, you know, conduit, all the stuff you'd have to do. You'd have to really know your way around electricity. With the EverBrite lights, you don't have to know anything. You have to know how to peel the tape off the back. If you can put a Band-Aid on, you can install the EverBrite lights. I mean, literally, it's that simple.
Lou, I know you, and you've got the answer. That's why we love doing the EverBrite. 7.5 minutes right now with everyone on the phone line. I don't know, maybe 2,500 left. It's a great product. And even when we first stood here offering them, because I'm very skeptical. Lou, I'm very skeptical.
He's very skeptical.
I don't believe a thing. Except when Lou talks. But honestly, when you saw these, I think a lot of people said, well, these golden stars are the most valuable thing that you will take from this presentation, because with hundreds of thousands spoken for, the golden stars say everything. They work great. They stay up perfectly. They are really made to withstand the winter storms, the rain, the wind, the hail, you name it. It's made to stand the test of time. We're going to recreate a winter storm right now.
Yes, and you know what? Take a look at this here. This is a nor'easter right here. We're talking about a torrential rainstorm. You know, if you live here in Florida where we get a hurricane pretty much every month, or up north where you get tons and tons of snow, look at the way the light, I mean, this is more rain than you would ever hope that a light would have, but look at the way it's standing up to it and the light's working perfectly well. So you don't need to worry about this at all. But I mean, think about the places where you could put this. We've had people call in and say they put it above their garage, two-car garage, okay? They put it above their side door in and out of the house. They put it above the back door. If they have sliding glass doors in the back, people put them on trees on the property, the fence post. What about a pool cage?
Good idea.
I mean, how else would you put it inside that thin aluminum on a pool cage? You just stick this right to it. What if you wanted to use it on an RV, on a boat? You could use it anywhere you want to, as long as these are exposed to sunlight. And it doesn't even have to be every day. No. Because the batteries in these are so good, and also because those SMD LEDs inside of these use so little power to make so much light, the batteries just last forever.
They are a great product, and that's why I think for $29 now we can afford to do it. So when we walk outside and we're taking the dog out on an evening, now we've got some light. When we pull up in the driveway after a hard day at work and it's pitch black, now we've got a welcome light. As a security light, it's worth every single penny, because if somebody approaches the house and there is a set of lights that goes off, that's going to be a deterrent. What I love the most, and it's hard for you to see in the studio, is that, okay, when somebody walks in front of them, they come on full blast, but even when there's no motion, there is still a slight security light, a rest mode.
Yeah, we call it the dim mode. Now watch this, as the lights go off, see how they came on. Now, Adam and I are moving, so the ones in front of us came on. Look at the wall behind me there, okay? Watch this, as I move my arm, the one's right above, right below Showstopper. Watch this. See that?
I saw
that one came on just by me moving my arm. So that went from dim mode up to 100%. But clearly you can see these are very, I mean, look at the way we're lit here, okay? TV cameras have a lot of glass on the lenses in front of them. They use a lot of light. We have tons of light here in our studio. So for you to even be able to see us is a testament to how bright these are. The one above the door right here, which, I mean, look at how it's lighting up this entire door frame, okay? So if somebody did come up to the door, and I'm notorious for this, you know, I want those darn kids to get off my lawn. I turn those lights off, 7:30, that's it. You don't come to my door. But you know what? If somebody comes up to the door, you don't know who it is.
Right.
You know, with the EverBrite, that light's going to come on, and sometimes they might just think twice. about walking up to that door.
It's true.
They may not want to come up there because what does a criminal fear the most? And I'm not saying everybody who comes to your door is a criminal. I hope not. But what do they fear most?
My neighborhood.
That's true. Lights and sound.
Right,
okay.
Right.
Here's your lights right there, and that's the beautiful thing about these. And they're set it and forget it. You put them in, you install them, you turn them on that one time with that switch on the bottom, and then they self-regulate.
That's it.
Yeah, nothing to do.
And I say this just really for my own sake, because I think when we say $29.95 for 2 of them, it's such a fantastic value. So if you would like an extra couple sets, we'll do all of them on FlexPay. It's $7.49, so $7.49 per set if you want to order tonight on any credit card. Using the 3M sticky tape at the back, I mean, this stuff is hardcore. You can stick this, folks, and it is meant to stay there and stay there good and long.
That's the good stuff.
That is the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
Now, you can mount it if you want to, but truly with this, it's phenomenal. Think about all the options. Yes, there's the wall, there's above the door, but think about that staircase. Think about even placing them. Look, come over here a sec. Even down here, you could place them underneath the stair at the side.
Absolutely.
You could create some really great looks.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, Lou, because they're so inexpensive, you can have fun. You don't need to skimp on it.
Oh, no, and that's the nice thing about it, too. You're not sitting there going like, do I want to buy one? Or, no, the price is so low that, yes, you could absolutely buy as many as you need to. Think about this, too. It's not like the solar lights that you have around your driveway and that sort of thing. This is an entirely different concept. Now, watch this guy right here, because this one's off right now. I'm just going to cover the light sensor on top here. I'm going to turn it on, and it should go into the dim mode. Okay, so there's the dim mode. Watch this. When I put my finger in front of it, oh no, it went into bright mode because I was moving. All right, but it goes into dim mode first, then it goes into bright mode when it senses that motion in front of it. But to your point, you can put this all kinds of crazy places where you've never been able to put lights before. Right. I mean, that to me is huge.
And the more light, the better in so many ways.
Absolutely.
Because it creates a better look. It's more curbside appeal, and it's more security. We're in that time of year when there's more theft and burglary than all the rest of the seasons put together. It's that vulnerability that I think we don't like. When you look outside on a nighttime and it is just dark, I mean, pitch black, it's not good. Now when you look outside, and maybe again, it's the back door, the front door, the garage, wherever it is, if you've got an outdoor shed, you will now see the rest mode. So you'll always see some light there.
Yes.
There'll always be some illumination. But then when somebody walks past, it goes on. Now this is the latest solar cell technology, which is also part and parcel as to why the reviews have been so strong, because folks, it is powered by the sun, and even on a cloudy day, that light burns bright every night.
Oh, no, it really does. And to your point about how it's in that dim mode all the time, I like to tell people that it gives you a little light to vector towards. So if you say to somebody, you know what, there's a staircase somewhere over there, when it's in that dim mode, they can kind of like head that way, and once they get close to it, the light comes on full. And voila, there's the staircase.
Guys, we're going to take one call and then we'll show you the lights down one more time. Connie in Oregon, welcome to Holiday Host Pick. Connie, you're with Lou and Adam. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Well,
Doing
happy
great.
to hear your voice, Connie. Connie, what do you think to our EverBrite lights?
I think it's great. I'm just excited to get it. I broke my knee a few years ago because I fell off my porch because it was too dark, and so I'm going to put one by my porch and one by my front lawn area.
Well, that's going to be perfect, Connie. You're going to really appreciate it. It's dangerous when you can't see what's going on.
I know.
Connie, I'm so. Well, at least you're going to have some great lights in the future.
Yes.
Connie, what did you think to the value tonight for $29?
Oh, I think that's very reasonable.
Well,
$15 a piece? I mean, you can't even hardly buy a light bulb for that.
This is true.
And we send them to you with free shipping and handling. Connie, I'm so thrilled we got to speak to you. They're telling me the presentation's over, but thank you so much, and happy holidays. We're saying that now,
thank you,
Lou.
Connie. Yeah.
The holidays are here.
Hard to believe.
Lou, I'm going to give you the final 20 seconds.
I appreciate that.
Look into that camera.
I
To
will.
anybody that's undecided, what do you say to them?
Folks, these are going to be the easiest lights for the exterior of your house that you've ever bought. There's no wiring, there's no electricians. You do the installation yourself. If you can put on a Band-Aid, you can install your EverBrites.
Very good, I'm sold. I'll take 8 sets of them. Folks, remember, if you're not sure how many to buy, you can buy as many as you want. You can always return them by the end of January and get a refund. Lou's going to do his winter storm demonstration again. You should have seen people went crazy when he did that last time. One more holiday host pick from me.